Oh, this is your boat launch.
We could go for a little dip.
You could launch a canoe down here.
Oh, no, we're not going to go down. We're going to go, you see where that bridge is there?
What?
Over it? That's where we're going to go. That's a clear path.
Okay, so is this also...
See, this is what confuses me. That's Thompson Run.
This
like isn't on the map. This might be a private discharge for all I know.
or it's just a unnamed tributary.
Unnamed
But
tributary.
it's got got some pontoons in your bag there, do you?
Where's he going?
I know, but I'd have to climb back up.
Can't go too much further.
No.
He'll be in the creek.
I have no desire to get down there.
Yeah, but there's another little bridge over there that you can shimmy across. That railroad there.
I'm just curious, how deep does this Turtle Creek get?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, here you could tell it's like nothing, but way further down it looks like it's pretty deep.
Where it goes into the lawn, it's probably 10 foot deep.
Wow.
Yeah. The place up where it converges through Brush Creek, I rode my bike through it once. That was ill-advised because it came up to about here.
Really?
At some point I was just like, and I'm like, okay.
now note here that that's paved. The stream is paved.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional or it just got that way from the crap that's come down the river.
Well, all
down
this
the stream.
That's intentional.
Yeah.
You think? Okay.
Has to be.
And it's a
Pretty much
culvert.
all Turtle Creek all the way up to Wallboro is just encased in concrete, and all the tributaries are as well. This is back when the Army Corps of Engineers was doing stuff like this, and they did a lot of it. Whether it helped with flood control, I'm not sure, but that was the idea.
It tended to extirpate all wildlife around here.
No kidding.
You get through up here?
Yeah.
You can get through.
I'm starting to get warm.
Left here. So the most direct path for the trail would be across this little bridge and then across one of those, the first two that you saw there. And you can get to the, well, Paul and Lenny here, we can get to the edge of it. Did we lose Paul?
Paul went ahead. Did he ever come back up?
I hope so. Where'd he go? Did he go this way or that way?
I'm not sure which direction he
I
went.
think he's in front of us.
Okay.
This is striped for parking.
Yeah, this could be a trailhead, a green space, or this would be big enough for somebody to open a business here. They could open an ice cream shop or whatever. It'd be great. Great spot for one. There's a couple pizza places over there that would be doing good business with a trail here, for sure. Yeah, but the most direct path would be there and then across one of these bridges.
So good view from there.
Yeah.
It's like the point.
Yeah.
I'm just noting the stripes for the parking spaces. How long has it been since it was a parking lot? Because it clearly was one, or is intended to be one.
And you see how big the trees are that are now growing on it.
So this was parking for the Westinghouse industrial complex, I'm sure.
Look how old those lights are.
So we got all this wood here. Maybe this was a covered parking space. Maybe there was a big
No, I think those were just old railroad ties.
Those are railroad ties, yeah.
They look very old. They look 100-year-old railroad ties.
Yeah. This is, part of the Westinghouse Interworks Railway. That's part of, those tracks are part of it. We'll see some more tracks that were a part of it. There's bits and pieces here and there.
I'm definitely getting warm.
Yeah. I mean, this was the most fascinating place that I came to explore because I saw it from the satellite, but I'd never come here. I'd always just be on the roads.
Right.
But this is a neat. This place has potential to be something better than what it is now. That's for sure. And it's a prime location. This is Turtle Creek's point. This is their Point State Park right here.
What's it called?
It's called a big dead space, but he's saying it could be
Oh, this
Turtle
is like a Point State Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
For Turtle Creek, it
Right,
is.
for Turtle Creek.
Now you can see that culvert real well. And this is Greensburg Pike.
Yep. And these are the tracks that were replaced almost exactly 3 years ago at great public expense. Because when they built the new bridge for the Pike, they had to rip up those tracks, and our IDC insisted that they put those tracks back. Those tracks have never seen a train and never will. But they're there.
Sneeze.
Bless you.
Part 1. I always sneeze in pairs.
So, which road is this?
Greensburg Pike.
Greensburg Pike.
Oh,
Does
right
this
here.
go up to
This goes up to
North for Sales?
North for Sales and East
Yeah.
for Keysport. Yeah.
yeah, it comes up by the somewhere around the
There's
Walmart.
a Walmart up there, yeah.
Ages ago, it was a drive-in.
It goes way up, it winds up the hill.
I can't have a picture all the way to Churchill.
No, that's the other direction.
Churchill's up.
Oh, it's in that direction.
For Churchill,
Yeah.
follow Thompson Run and just go. Or
If you
not
go
Thompson
back
Run,
100,
go up 130.
go more
Churchill.
than 100 years, go back about 150 years, Greensburg Pike started about where the
Yeah, this was the Greensburg
Yeah.
Turnpike. It started in
Yeah,
Pittsburgh, and it was a toll road.
it started pretty much in Wilkinsburg and was a road called Greensburg Pike, which happened to go through here. It does come down
Because I
through
was
there.
on Greensburg Pike right around Churchill. It said
Yes,
Greensburg Pike.
it's the same. Originally, it was the same road.
Yeah.
So, but it just has Turtle Creek planted in the middle of it, with a piece called Greensburg Pike going that way and a piece called Greensburg Pike going this way, eventually heading you towards Greensburg.
Right.
So,
Strategy is to get some bike lanes soon, just
Yeah.
for the satisfaction and to get
Yeah.
things moving, and then to not attempt this as the
This would be a
like,
long-term.
first goal, but
No.
this is like the 10-year project or
Yeah,
something.
we're not. Let's say 5 years.
Okay.
We're not going to do this with the first $40,000, but
Yeah.
with those, I mean, with what Westmoreland's doing, they're getting $1 million at a time, because it's 5 different municipalities. We've got like 5 municipalities here. We've got 5 down there with Monroeville, Pitcairn, Trafford, North for Sales, and Wilmerding. If we get everybody pulling together and coming together on a funding project for the big main line, then that's real possible.
But it's at least 5 years from now.
Well, yeah, I think we could
5
do,
doesn't seem like that
I
long,
think we
really.
could do it in fewer.
We could certainly come up with a plan.
Yeah.
A
We're holding
one.
the meetings
You could say
now,
here's
get the
plan
funding,
A, here's the fallback.
Yeah.
So, good movement?
Kind of carry the bike across the track and get to the other side there. We'll ride up that dirt road. You can ride on the tracks if you really want to.
You know, you probably could because it looks quite smooth.
Yeah, this is the best track that money could buy. It really is. This is your taxpayer dollars at work.
I'm going to try riding alongside rather than in. Or are you just going to go over there?
I'm going to go over there.
I might do better in, you know. Sure as hell not going to get hit by a train. No, this is no fun. Proof of concept, failure.
fast. You're going over the edge. But you can see where the part of the railroad that was replaced at Public Extensions and where the much older railroad is, and there's Norfolk Southern. Current terminal is a couple miles that way. We'll go past it. So those are the tracks that I really don't think we should be riding next to, because it's just so active on that side. But this side is, you see how active this train is. There's not going to be any trains coming here for a while.
Probably will never be a train running here.
Not in my lifetime.
Now, what was the other end of this?
The other end of this is where we were under the floodgate.
Oh, the one right next to the floodgate.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the same continuous thing. It goes all the way and it merges into U.S.
So,
Steel.
so ideally, use the path under the floodgate. Just replace that railroad, with a trail.
Yeah. Ideally, yeah, just trail all the way.
Yeah,
It's
there's-
very simple.
and it's
if
not-
we can get them to give up the railroad.
Yeah.
Or persuade them or whatever, bribe them.
I mean, I could see them giving us if there's an active railroad here, but there's no active railroad. Why would they give us an argument?
The active is all on that side.
Yeah.
And this thing is not worth very much right now.
So in your Interworks document, you had this map.
Yeah,
So is this heavy line?
that's that. Well, the heavy line, this is actually where that train's coming from,
Right.
probably. Because this is the
So
main
it's-
line into Pittsburgh.
Right, Norfolk Southern.
Yeah,
And
so
we're
it
right
goes,
around here somewhere.
yeah,
I guess.
we're on the north side. We're on the right bank, and that heavy line goes on to the left
So
bank.
when I looked at this, it looks like they've got tracks on both sides of Turtle Creek marked as part of this Interworks.
Yeah,
Westinghouse Interworks.
it's entirely possible the Interworks ran on both sides. I'm not entirely sure on the history of it. There's very little. If you Google Interworks, just Westinghouse Interworks, you don't get that many hits. And that's one of the reasons I think it's a good name for a trail, because it's unambiguous. You won't mistake it for something else.
What name did you say?
Westinghouse Interworks. If you Google that, it points to here.
Or you could
If
just
you Google Turtle Creek Trail, that points to a trail down in Dallas.
call it the Westinghouse Trail, right?
That would work too. Yeah. But it's a unique enough name that nobody would get
Yeah.
lost.
I
don't
like the
recall,
term-
Did you share this document publicly? Or,
Yeah, I did, but I didn't. I shared it with some of the people. I want to get it to the.
and then there's that one
Yeah,
also.
yeah, that was the follow-up when I thought we needed more details on just that damn floodgate. So I analyzed all the property in that, and I tried to make the case that maybe that's owned by us already. Hopefully somebody will follow up on it.
I just like the ability to just stand here on dead ties, look through a bunch of knotweed onto a fresh railroad track there.
Built in 2014.
For how much?
$365,000, according to reports. So I figure we pay for it. We might as well be using them now, right?
Yeah.
You could spend $1,000 a day for a year, and that would be your.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they had spent $364,000 for a trail in 2014, we could be using it today.
Yeah. And if you add up the assessed value of all 4 parcels that we rode through, that's less than $365,000.
Oh, it's even less.
Yeah, you could buy out all of that for $100 and change.
Wow.
If you got it at the assessed value.
Yeah.
Which I think, you know,
Which I think we could.
if you're doing eminent domain, that's what you get it. You get the assessed value and a little over it, because you have to pay all the closing costs and everything else.